This one looks like I'm a bit tired, I'm a bit sleepy. Makeup is a way to enhance your beauty, whether you like a lot or a little. Whatever floats your boat, roll with it. Hi luxury beauties, this is your girl Sulan Alexander and welcome back to my channel. So if you're interested in seeing more beauty videos, do make sure that you like and subscribe for more content, and please, if there is something that you would love to see, just drop a comment in my inbox so I could create more content specifically for what you all would like to know. And if you're interested in knowing about this beautiful wig that I am rocking, do stay tuned to get ready with me and see how I got this baby together. Hi beautiful people, and welcome back to the Luxury Beauty channel. My name is Sulan Alexander, your beauty bestie. Today I am just going to show you all a new trick or tip that I am using to do my mold down for my wigs. So I recently bought the Pump It Up Gold Super holding spray, and I ran out of my, what's the other one? My got to be glued. So I said, well, why not use the Pump It Up? So I kid you not when I say so I'm gonna take off the roll. So my wig is not a frontal wig, it is a closure wig. And what I had actually used with the Pump It Up spray was one of the foot socks and not the stocking cap. I used the stocking cap this time, but when I use the foot socks, the foot sock is actually thinner, so it made my my meltdown look much more natural. I'm not too concerned about the sides, because once the closure area is molded down, that is actually what is important. Baby, turn to this side so I'll be in the camera, right? In the camera? Yes, I'm in the camera. Ugh. So of course I'm just going to snap off that excess. So featuring what I use to make my wigs look even more natural. So my boo, Island Girl Glam, she is a local makeup artist here in Trinidad and Tobago, and she came out with her very own lace wig tint sprays. So she would have sent me a PR package with the 3 shades that she has. So this one is Cappuccino, and then we have Chestnut. So the Chestnut has sort of a red undertone, whereas the Cappuccino has more of a yellow undertone. So if you're a makeup artist, you would know what I am talking about, and if not, you just look at the colors. One looks more yellow, one looks more red. So that's what I mean when I say undertone. And then we have the Chocolate for a much darker gals. So the Cappuccino is for more light-skinned persons. The Chestnut is for more medium toned, and Chocolate for dark. However, to get your perfect shade, you could have mixed 2 to get your perfect shade. And that was before she came out with another shade. So now she has a shade in between each, so you don't really have to do any more mixing. So we have local greatness here, and when I tell you I love mine, I love it. So what I did is I also use the wig tint. You have to shake it up first. And I actually decided that I'm not going to use any makeup. I said if I use the spray tint on my wig, why not use it on my cap? So I am going to use the shade Cappuccino, and I'm going to spray that right in the area that my closure is going to sit, and it is a 4x4 closure. So I'm just gonna let that sit on it a little, and I'm going. So right now I am just using my electric hot press comb to give this a more relaxed and natural type effect, because I really don't like when it looks lumpy and bumpy, and nobody likes that actually. So I was determined to make sure that I treated this wig as if it were a customer, and I'm trying my best to test it in as much ways as possible. Now, this is one of the hair companies that I am now testing to add to the supplies that I already use for my virgin hair business. It's the Luxury Beauty Inclusive. If you're on Instagram, do make sure that you go follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more looks. Now, I tend to give a lot of tips where it comes to my hair business. If you're starting a new business, I went from selling $4,000, $6,000 in hair a day to literally being scammed, and now I am starting my business all the way back from the ground up, and I wanted to do it the authentic way, so that's why I am testing new suppliers and just going back through the process. I literally didn't do anything to this hair since I got it. I made this wig over a week ago, and I've been wearing it consistently for that week. All I did is just put some olive oil foam mousse in the hair and combed it down, tied it down, and that is literally all I did. The curl pattern is body wave. I haven't flat ironed it. I have not curled it because I really actually wanted to see how it would perform if I didn't wash it first. And I know that is not recommended, but I wanted to go all the way in and test this as best as I possibly can. I'm gonna wash it probably like this week, and then I want to do a bleach and dye on it just to see how it takes to color. So sis is testing this all the way, honey. So I just use a regular old silk scarf that I got on a handbag I purchased for $150 TT, and I love that bag. And I don't care if I have like money to buy like expensive stuff. I actually really just like deals and sales. So I am using my blow dryer because I really didn't want to go back and use the hooded dryer. Ain't nobody got time for that. Your girl was gonna work, but I really wanted to get this video out, so I used my handheld blow dryer, blow dried over my silk scarf, and then after that I took some 90% rubbing alcohol and I just wiped around the areas of my forehead, because the pump it up spray will leave a white film. That is probably the only con. I went ahead and used my Caudalie serum as my moisturizer, and then over that I used my Mercier powder, translucent powder, as a base to just soak up any oils and help to keep my look a bit more fresh for the day, and to give me more of a smoother finish as well. So then I went ahead and I used my concealer, to just highlight underneath my brows, I would have used Chestnut Illegal Pro Concealer and then my Juvias Concealer in the shade number 12, and I just use a mixture of both of those to get my ideal foundation color. This is what I use when I want to get a really quick application for my foundation without using a whole lot of product. So after doing the foundation, I just use some of that concealer to clean up underneath my brows alone before I do the rest of my face. So I add it to my highlight areas so I won't have to go back and re-add to my highlight areas. After concealing my face, I went ahead and I used the Mercier powder again to further mattify my face and just give it a further blend, because I really prefer my hair to look more I prefer my makeup to look more natural than cakey. So I am doing a voiceover and it's been a while since I've done this, so I'm trying to make sure that I catch up with the full recording. So you would just see me do a really simple lip using a colored lip liner as my lipstick, and I fill in most of my lips with that, and then I go inside of the lip with a lip color. Now this palette that you're about to see me use here is the Charissa Canning the Desert palette. She's a local makeup artist from here in Trinidad and Tobago, and she is the ultimate girl boss. I love her. So I not only use my eyeshadows as shadows, I also use them as blush. So that's what you just saw me did right there. Now I'm gonna take the ColourPop No Filter powder in the shade medium deep, and I'm gonna put this over the Laura Mercier. So this is gonna give me an even smoother finish, and I tend to do this over the blush because I don't like a really harsh looking blush. I prefer my blush to be a bit more subtle and as if it's just like a natural tint on my cheeks. So yeah, you don't want to forget going down your neck with your powder, because if your face is matte and your neck is shine, that don't look cute. So I'm going to use my mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras. My boss actually got me this. This is the Maybelline mascara. I'm going to put all of the items in the the drop box so that you can see what I used. So you can see a clear difference with this mascara when I use it on one eye compared to the other. This mascara really lengthens and fills your natural eyelashes to give you that really short, wispy, fake eyelash look. So if you're not big on eyelashes or you work in an area where you can't wear much makeup, this mascara is the perfect mascara for you. So after I do all of that jazz, I also like to take that mascara and put it on the bottom of my lashes as well. This helps to just open the eye and give it a bit more of a finished look, for want of a better word, when you're doing really simple eye looks or makeup looks where you're not really going to be using lashes after. So I actually had planned to put on some lashes, but I could not find my lash glue at the time, so I did not. So I just settled for using my mascara on the lashes alone. Sometimes I would just use one shade from that eyeshadow palette or any other palette and go over my eyes. A tip I always use as well is to put some of that mascara on my brow to make it look a bit more fuller, but it's really mostly just on the end of the brow. So I'm going to be using Awakin refreshing spray with rose water as well as my setting spray, and on my lips I actually use a Sacha lip gloss. I love lip glosses, and even if I do matte, I will do gloss. So I'm going to try to go back and finish my hair really quickly because your girl was starting to run out of time. Okay, so this is the first time I actually put any heat on this hair. So I am using my Infinity Pro Conair 1.5 inch flat iron, and I'm just doing some light flat iron curls with it because I really wanted to see how it would hold. Now typically if you wash the hair first, it will give you a much better styling or end of result styling, but I wanted to style it without washing it first just to see how the hair would react to what I was doing to it. So I'm just curling it away from my face because that's how I like my curls, and I wanted it to have like a really natural bounce and swoop to the hair. So right here I am just going through random places in the hair and curling. It's not really uniform or anything because, as I said, I just really wanted to curl the hair, flat iron it, see how it takes the heat, and this style actually lasts throughout the entire evening. I live in a very windy country, and most of the times while I'm traveling, the glass is down. If you're in the middle, you really don't have much control over the glass going up unless you try to ask them, and not everyone is that polite to take their windows up. But your girl curled her hair, it stayed. So far this hair gets I would say a 6 for now until I bleach and dye it, and then I will know how well it really is showing out. And I intend to use this supplier as one of my suppliers for my virgin hair subscription program. If you have never heard about that, this is a subscription program whereby you could purchase hair basically using a layaway system. I bring out the boxes quarterly to give you enough time to pay for your virgin hair subscription, and I try to get different sets of hair. As a subscription member, you get a way less price than you would pay at a general person. You no longer have to wait till specific holidays for sales either. Once you're part of the Virgin Hair membership, you also have a private Facebook group that once you're subscribed, once you're a paying subscriber, you're invited to that group, and I send regular videos showing how to use the products, how to use your hair, how to style your hair. Within the subscription program, you would also get 4 to 5 samples every month once you're subscribed, and I also show you how to use these products because it could get really expensive when you're trying to find products for your virgin hair and for your own hair, because of course you have to care your hair underneath. So your girl is just trying to help you save some coins and look good all the time basically. So yeah, so I'm just trying to do some finishing touches to the hair. As I said, I don't really like baby hair that much, so most of what I'm doing is just to give some really simple swoops, some really nice layers in the hair, so that when I'm rocking the hair, you can't really tell from afar that it's a wig or frontal. Now, frontals are made from lace, so no matter what, you will see the lace. But according to Alonso, if you're seeing my lace, then you 2 steps too close, so you're gonna need to back up a little bit and let me be with my lace. Wigs are very versatile. I've been wearing wigs since I was 18. I actually hated wigs, which is funny. But when I started working and I realized how convenient a U-part wig was, I started wearing half wigs, and then I graduated to full closure wigs. I bought my first set of hair for my business when I was either 17 or 18. I registered my business in 2004, I think, but I've been selling hair for over 10 years. So I've seen a lot of good hair and a lot of bad hair. So this was me doing my hair and makeup on cam for you guys. Hope you enjoyed.